Hey y'all. Say hi, James.
Hi. Hi, y'all.
How y'all doing today?
Hey, check this out. I never even noticed that.
Oh yeah, green beans wrapping around the shepherd's hook. Well, everything's looking so green and nice. And I would say right now that this experiment is a success. Now, if you remember, the only thing in this pot is 1-year-old composted horse manure. And I was told it couldn't be done, that it had to be mixed with soil or other composts. But I would say it's doing pretty doggone good. Got new ones in there. There. And there's some down here somewhere. There it is. And I have had no issues with this plant whatsoever. So I think I'll be doing that again next year. Now what we're doing today, boy, look how nice and green that is. Anyhow, what we're doing today, we want to get our bed of carrots in by the 1st of August for a late fall harvest. So what we got to do is decide which bed we're gonna start ripping things out of so we can go ahead and raise the bed the 10 inches that we want to raise it. And I do believe it's going to be this one here with the Swiss chard and the Brandywine tomatoes, because they didn't do very well at all.
And all the blooms that came on died up here.
And James just said all the new blooms has died. So I hate to say it, but this sunflower is going to have to be ripped out. And I do believe these zucchinis are done. So this is going to be the bed. What do you think, James?
Yeah, it's fine because,
I may try to transplant that Swiss chard though, because it is doing nice. I'd hate to lose it all, but I'm going to try to transplant that somewhere else.
we'll probably take it over in the bed where we pulled the onions.
That's true. Now here's that corn that we planted a few weeks ago. Now it hasn't tasseled like the other corn did. See there? Let me show you. Over here where the onions are. See, it tasseled.
It ain't even 2.5 feet
And
tall.
yeah, it's only 2.5, 3 foot tall. There's no signs of any ears of corn. But I'm kind of scared to rip it out because that's where we've got our onions growing too, and they're doing great.
Good morning. How y'all doing today? Yeah, as you can look at that project, it's getting there. Just here in a little bit, with a little help, we'll have this bed full of dirt and ready for our carrots.
Well guys, here's the beginning. The first raised bed, he's not done with it. He's got to brace it up. And he'll be doing that on the inside. And then all that's left to do with this one is put in the soil, the compost, and the carrots. And that one will be done. I'll bring you back when he's farther along.
So, folks. Well, got the bed in. Now putting the last of the dirt in it here. And then put all this dirt in and then wait till winter to do our harvest.
We're going to plant carrots in here today, guys. And we will leave them grow, maybe clear up till December.
No, you don't have to level it out, but
Well, it makes it easier for planting.
now the flooding problem that we had, I'm getting ready to fix that here today. I'm going into the bottom boxes, not the new ones, but the bottom ones, going down about halfway, and I'm drilling 1-inch holes, 3 of them in each one. That way, instead of the water laying in the beds, it's going to drain out.
That's a good idea, James.
Because this flooding problem, if we get a lot of water again next year, I want the water to go somewhere. I'm going to redo all this, redoing the sprinkler system or the watering, sprinkling, whatever you want to call it. But I'm even redoing that for next year. So, all right, we get back to work.
And I'm going to get to helping him.
Hey, we're back for a minute, and I know you can't see what she's doing. You see her fingers in the dirt there, but she is actually making the rows for the carrots. When you get a little closer here, I'm sitting down resting, but I'll have to come out in the sunlight there and show you. A little dark here, but you can see she's starting to make the rows, and we figured we'd get at least 9 rows in here. If not, we can get 8 rows of carrots. They'll be, but you got to thin them out a little bit, maybe. But we'll be back in a little while.
Okay, y'all. We ended up with 10 rows. That's going to be our carrots. But look how nice and tall that is now, compared to the other beds. All right. All the carrots are planted in that nice new bed. Oh, I can't wait till they're all done. Well, guys, as you can see, we took down one of the cattle panels and we put it across the top of the carrot bed, and we'll be cutting this part off. And that's because we've got such a horrible cat problem. So we're hoping that'll solve that problem. Now over here, you can see we've got a second bed built. We haven't pulled the tomatoes out yet because we still got blooms. Just give them a little shake, and that'll help them. But we're just gonna leave this go. James weeded down in here really well. Boy, you don't see a weed in there nowhere. Good job, James. I can't wait till this fall to get that bed filled. We're not sure we're gonna start this bed yet with the corn in it, because we do have this cattle panel, and I'd like to wait another week to see if these cucumbers produce anything. I just want to give them a chance. Now we did get that corn out of the onion bed. Well, I guess that's about it for today's video. I do believe that's going to work just nice. All right, y'all. You have a blessed day.